What is up, guys? Alright, so first off, have you guys tried this cereal? This is Pillsbury Fillables. It's little cinnamon bites full of cinnamon frosting, and it is the most delicious cereal I've ever had. This isn't an ad because no one would ever put ads on our videos. But go buy it. Delicious. It also has the absolute most sugar I've ever seen in a cereal. I mean, it's like 60% more sugar than anything else. Is this a big booger right here? Uh, I guess not. Maybe it was. Well, anyways, I wasn't here to talk to you guys about cereal, even though that would be amazing. I wanted to address Review Tech USA's latest video. So, I know I said I wasn't going to make another video about John Hancock, and I really meant that, and I feel like this isn't 100% about John Hancock, so really you could only call me about 50% of a hypocrite. Get out of here, Sid. We're doing things. So we all know the John Hancock story. He false flagged a couple of my videos, false flag, Smash JT videos. We don't need to get into that again. But then what happened was Review Tech USA, who, by the way, I have a lot of respect for Rich. Rich has helped out this channel several times in the past. He went to bat for us when Pat the NES Punk talked shit about us on his podcast in a very unnecessary way. And he even interviewed me and had me on his channel, Richard, that is. And then once again, he defended me and Smash JT for this whole John Hancock thing. So, like I said, I have a lot of respect for Rich. However, within 48 hours of Rich putting out that video, basically shaming John Hancock's career to death. I mean, that's a little extravagant. I really don't think Rich would have killed John's career. Did it do damage? Yeah, definitely. It did a lot of damage. It seemed like John probably lost about 20% of his Patreons. It really didn't seem like he lost any subscribers. In fact, he might have even gained subscribers just by Review Tech USA mentioning his name. But the damage was definitely done. I mean, the subscribers that he would have picked up were not there to watch rare video games. They were definitely there to troll the shit out of him, which, well deserved, well deserved. But I can tell Rich feels otherwise about that. So like I said, within 48 hours of making that video, Rich has put out another video titled "Let's Give John Hancock Another Chance." Basically talked about how John Hancock was a man about it. He released an apology video, and people make mistakes, so we should give him another chance. All that stuff. And on the one hand, I do kind of understand where Rich's head's at, because I kind of feel like Rich feels responsible for destroying someone's channel, which that's definitely a big burden to take on, especially when the fight that Rich jumped into didn't initially involve him. I mean, Rich definitely came and saved the day and put a stop to this, but he didn't have to. And I feel like because he didn't have to, I feel like he might feel some remorse for all the criticism John is receiving. So with that said, I understand where Rich is coming. But then on the other hand, let's talk about John's apology for a second here. So John's apology video starts off with him saying he wished Rich from Review Tech would have contacted him on Facebook first before making a video. Which, granted, that case makes sense. However, it's incredibly hypocritical, because by that logic, why didn't you, John Hancock, contact me or Smash JT before false flagging our videos. I find that extraordinarily hypocritical, and in some cases, I feel by John not contacting us, that's really quite worse than Rich not contacting John. So there's that. Then there's also the apology in itself. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, so I'm not going to go over all the points again, but just to brush up on them. The apology felt very insincere. I 100% feel like John is not sorry. John is only sorry that he got called out by ReviewtechUSA. Oh, and to add one more thing about what I said about ReviewtechUSA, Rich, if you didn't have the sub count that you have, and you made that video, your video would have been false flagged just like mine and Smash JT's. So keep that in mind too. But anyways, back to what I was saying about John's apology. So like I said, I don't feel like John's actually sorry. I feel like John's sorry that he got caught. He also started the video off talking about how he has, family problems, or he has his health to worry about. I mean, dude, like, who doesn't fucking have problems? Seriously, like, like if I sat here and made you guys a list of, like, the shit I've been going through for the past 2 years of my life, it would be a very fucking depressing video. But the point is, like, we all have negative shit going on in our life. That doesn't give you the excuse to blatantly break YouTube's copyright system and do something that is indeed illegal. Like I mentioned, someone had told me that making false claims is illegal, and I wasn't sure if that was true. It turns out that actually is 100% true. Smash JT and myself, we could have sued John for what he did. We could have taken him to court for that. I mean, like, what we posted in our videos was 100% fair use, and there's no buts about that. So that's the second or third thing about John's apology that was bullshit. The other thing about his apology that pissed me off was that he really didn't apologize to me or Smash JT. Yes, he apologized to Rich because Rich scared the shit out of him, but he happened to mention my name and Smash JT's name under his breath without looking at the camera. In fact, John barely looked at that camera in the entire video, which I get he's embarrassed, but it also makes you look very disingenuous by not making eye contact in an apology video over something so serious as what you did. And then finally, the last thing that's really been pissing me off about his apology video is it seems like he hasn't learned his lesson. I mean, he talked about how he responds to criticism badly and he's going to try and do a better job, yet he's still removing comments like a fucking psychopath. Like, his comment section is constantly being filtered. In fact, he actually put the word museum in YouTube's automatic removal system. So anytime someone leaves a comment with the word museum in it, that comment is automatically deleted without him having to even do anything. I myself left a comment on his video. It wasn't a malicious comment, believe me. Like, my comment was cut and dry. I was like, John, look, this was why I criticized you. This is how I felt you were doing wrong as far as YouTube goes. And he shadow banned my channel. So it looks like my comment still shows up on my account, but if you go and search for my I just had a fucking stroke there. If you go to search for my comment on any other channel, you're not gonna find it. So that's a really shady tactic. Because I find that even shadier than just banning me outright or just deleting my comment. Because, like, if you delete my comment, at least I know. By shadow banning me like that, that's kind of like you're trying to pull a fast one over me. You know, like, that's more of a double fuck you. And, I'd take even more offense to that. And, I mean, finally, the last thing is like, it seems like he hasn't learned his lesson at all. He's still deleting comments like crazy. He hasn't turned the likes and dislikes ratio back on. Like, John, if you really want to start anew and you want to show you turned a new leaf, then you really want to be a man about this, then you need to stop hiding your viewer's opinion of you. That means turn back on the like and dislike ratio. Yeah, it's not going to be good. I'm sure it's going to be more negative than positive. But you know what? You're going to get a lot of props for actually showing that. And I guarantee in time that will level out. My second piece of advice is stop deleting comments. Finally, you need to delete the word museum from words that can't be used. I mean, like, as far as words to ban from your channel, after all the talk about your museum and like why you need donations to make this museum, that's really the last word you should be banning. And I also think you should drop your Patreon too, man. Like, for real. I mean, like, if you read his Patreon, his reason for you to donate money is so he could add games to his collection. I mean, think about this. This is just some random guy. Like, yeah, he's a YouTuber, but like, he's not some movie star. Are you just gonna use your hard-earned money to buy someone else a video game just because they want to add it to their collection? Like, it seems preposterous why people find the need to buy YouTubers video games. And by the way, you doing that is not buying friendship from him. And I feel that's the reason a lot of people donate to YouTubers, is because they're buying some type of friendship. And a lot of YouTubers set it up that way to make it seem like they're selling fake friendship. Especially when one of the perks in a Patreon is like some type of Skype call with that YouTuber. I find that to be one of the slimiest things you can do. So, anyways, I babbled on enough about this. Like I said, I mean, no hate or disrespect to Rich from ReviewtechUSA. I really do think he's a master of his craft. I think he speaks all his points very, very well. He's a well articulated man, and I got nothing but respect for him. But in this scenario, I do disagree with him going back and making this video about giving John Hancock a second chance. So in conclusion, no, I don't think John Hancock should have a second chance. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.